Hey guys, what's going on? It's T-Carp. Sorry about the weird angle. Trying to get videos made for you guys and all that good stuff. So, today I wanted to kind of talk about the tactical prepping versus like the bushcraft prepping. And I'm not 1,000% sure like how I want to word this, but what I want to make clear is there are two schools of thought. If you look at the prepping world, you've got the prepping world as people that invest a ton of money into gold, silver, guns, and food. Like, that is their main priorities. You could almost classify them as stuff people. And I love the stuff. I got it. But there's a very few people, and they invest their skills in tactical stuff, in warfare fighting, in protecting their communities, you know, guns, all that stuff. And I love that stuff. I am a gun person. I have got all that stuff. But there's also a part of the prepping community that we would put in the survivalist or the bushcraft community. I would, again, put myself into that category versus the tactical one. And let me tell you that. You know, there are some people that you can train, and there are places you can train, many places you can train, and, you know, you can pay $800, $900 to $1,000 to learn all about your rifle, tactics, all that stuff, and become a genuine war fighter. Like you could do it, and you would have just as much, if not more training, if not better training than the U.S. military. In my humble opinion, you could definitely do that. Now, with that said, is that going to help in a SHTF scenario, in a grid down scenario? Is you knowing door-to-door tactics, you know, SWAT stuff, how to run a fire team, all that, is that going to help in a grid down scenario? I don't know, because again, we don't know what a grid down scenario is going to look like. We are 150, 200 years away, let's say 150 years, you know, removed from a civil war. We are removed from that. Our grandfathers did not fight in a civil war. They fought in wars, yes, but we're talking about they fought in foreign wars, in conflicts. And unfortunately, and I hate to say it like this, they fought in conflicts that we never should have really got in. Okay? It sucks. It's terrible. We have not known war on this soil. We do not know what that looks like. We don't know what that would bring. And being ready for that might be great. It might not. In a grid down scenario is knowing how to live without electricity, without modern conveniences. Is that going to be more valuable? I honestly think yes, it will be. I think modern conveniences like neuter us. You know, they like keep us in this little fuzzy cage. So I think learning and adding skill sets to where you can start a fire, where you can live without electricity, or you can supplement your own electricity. I know, like I said, that company, Ford Patriots, they have sent me a solar power generator. And to be honest with you, I didn't realize, it's like, man, if the lights go out, I'm okay. I've got a way to charge with the sun. I've got a way to have electricity for those needs. Like, I've got a way to do that. So I'm pretty set there. I'm pretty set on electricity. And I didn't think that I needed that. I genuinely didn't think I needed that. And it's just such a different way of thinking. I've got a way, you know, I've got oil lamps. I've got these things. Again, you could put that in, well, T-Carp, you just got the stuff, granted, but I've got the stuff ready for long-term stuff, not just
the bullets, not just the Band-Aids, not just the beans. And I love people like Patriot. I love Patriot Nurse. She's oh gosh, love her. She's actually from very close to my hometown. So again, we East Tennessee folks were different, and I get that. But I don't know. I just think people will get into this mindset of like, medical training's great and firearms training's great, but I think we just absolutely miss the survival, like the learning how to be outdoors, learning how to be uncomfortable situations. I think we really, really miss that. And I don't know, it's just something to think about. I want to elaborate more on this, but tell me what you guys think. Again, I'm not 1,000% sure which is going to be better in a SHTF scenario. I think in an SHTF scenario, I think the biggest SHTF scenario that is real, that is likely to happen, is a collapse of the dollar, is something happening with the grid, a cyber attack. I think a cyber attack is more relevant than an EMP. I genuinely don't think an EMP is going to be that big of a deal per se, because I think like Japan tried to launch a rocket today and it blew up within 20 seconds. So you're telling me they can't launch a rocket for satellites, but they can launch a intercontinental ballistic missile and explode it over a certain point? I don't know. Like, things aren't adding up to me with this whole missile thing. You can call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm like, that's interesting. It just, I don't know. I'm just not bought in on the EMP stuff just yet. And you can call me crazy. Now, does that mean that, again, a cyber attack won't happen? Oh man, cyber attack, absolutely. Or a physical attack on the grid. What happens if someone physically just brings down one of these major power lines in multiple cities? It's not that hard. So that I can buy rather than an EMP. But anyway, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, and share. Guys, I really, really appreciate you. Love y'all. Again, this is T-Carp signing out.